Hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiotti, and this is my Inktober Has Comics production of Flashbang. And there's the names I came up with last time. So this is the previous page, page 8. So on to page 9. In this one, Thom, in his current state, and then a flashback to where he was. So, okay. I got almost no light. There's a little light in the kitchen, and doing this at night, so there's no light from outside. And really, the only thing lighting this is my computer screen, and somehow it looks a little better. So go figure. Um, all right, so this won't be too long. Um, Made some notes. Didn't do a plot outline as of yet, just so you know. Um, but I'm thinking this is like the part where, um, like in Stephen King's book The Shining, where Jack starts digging up the past of the hotel. Well, I want to get into a lot of things, and they'll run all parallel. But what haunts Thom? What does How does this world deal with its homeless? Who were Thom's friends besides his girlfriend? What runs this world? Meaning, is it going to be corporations? Um, sort of just like getting into a little bit of how it functions and Thom's actions and inactions. I figure we'll stay right there. Have Jimmy once again guest star, possibly, but I want to give more backstory to Thom, and I think this will go on another page. But also, either subtle or in your face, more of an understanding of, how this world is working. Um, so we saw his good past, and the girl caller is actually somebody from his past. So that's a friend, and we'll have clean shaven Thom back when he was happy. Maybe this is like, a social gathering, and maybe it is a coworker, caller, Riza, and essentially I want to get at, um, like both their lives took a turn, and you know, uh, maybe I'll change this when I go in and do rewrites and whatnot, but like this world is really like if you look at it like the Walking Dead, the apocalypse happened, and um, everybody got beaten down and changed and became different people. So you know, it's kind of like if you're not if you're not in a certain level of society, then you get sucked into this sort of void of what's happening in this city, in this world. Uh, but this will be them uh, social gathering, and this is Kala. Um, Cookout. What's this? Um, so this is Kala meets the wife. I mean the girlfriend. Um, and we'll find out about um, Thom and his coworkers, his job, um, and Kala. And cooking some burgers and maybe some chicken. And maybe we'll spend a little time here. Um, we'll get to know some of the other coworkers. Yeah, it's a big group. Some of the couples. How do you like my drawings? It's like I really like doing thumbnails. Um, you don't have to get too specific, and obviously it doesn't really have to be gorgeous looking. You just get a point across of potentially what it could be. I'll expand as I review not only the rhythm of the visuals, but really get into writing the script. So it's one of those like, they're having a good time. They're doing a cookout. It's all friends and coworkers gathering. Do a big head and just a bunch of people eating, stuffing their faces, drinking. good old time. And what do they talk about? They talk about the job, um, but maybe just some current news that you know everybody's worried about this or that, the other thing. Um, it's like they they are living like a very elite kind of lifestyle within this world, and um, it's always on the border of collapsing. Um, because most people in this world are just like living in crowded city part. This is a little just outside that, um, and maybe corporations like what was it? Orin are taking over the land, and so get very political. So maybe this would be a very talking heads page. Um, and I want to, let's see, do a close up of Thom in the present. Yeah, like he's thinking about all this, and he's sad. Yeah, doesn't necessarily maybe miss his girlfriend at this point, but he's certainly misses that lifestyle. And just like a big old close up, and maybe where he is currently, another dive area of some sort. Maybe not an alleyway, but maybe just some congested, I don't know, something or another. And I really want to show, like, the fashion. Um, it's a little low. Did I move it down? I'm sorry. Um, the fashion, the technology, glimpses, even if it's subtle in the background of, where sort of this society is at. So it's thumb, present day. Um, so at the party, maybe Thom, maybe one of his friends, really just pissed off and like he's got his tablet showing some kind of current news that will reinforce, sort of where things are going to be going. Definitely for Thom and also for Carla. Like, just the corporations taking land and uh, let's see. Um, so we'll have Thom and his girlfriend. Like maybe this is new news. And just a bunch of them at the party reacting to this, and it makes everybody mad. And just an overall conversation. And maybe this leads into somehow um, why his girlfriend left or got rid of him. So it's like Thom, his girlfriend's telling him to walk. And he's like, but why? I don't understand. Because Thom's like not aggressively taking any action. So that's why his girlfriend got rid of him, perhaps. And, maybe, like they had a string of like, look, you're just not strong enough to make it in this world, kind of thing, maybe. And so maybe it just cuts to him at a bar having a drink, and then present day. So, I know it's a busy page, and that doesn't make for a lot of dialogue or narration of any kind, but um, yeah, so maybe another page or two. Let me write. What haunts Thom? Who or what runs this world? And Thom's actions or inactions lead him lead him essentially to his current state of dropping out of society to a degree. he, he hasn't gone off to the woods and lived with the bears. Man, okay. So yeah, maybe this could be a more than a couple of juicy pages of getting the bigger picture of the the world from a couple of different perspectives, his background, also where he was working, his relationship with Kala previously, and I'm thinking, we're all a product of our upbringing, maybe like his parents or family has had some effect on him as well, maybe in a positive way or not. Um, but yeah, I wanna dive into this some more. So maybe a couple more pages, um, and then we'll really get back into the story and see the point of it all. So I hope you have been enjoying these. It's really fun to just um, jump in and sort of create these pages. I'm still way behind, but the point of it is more about getting this all together and done, and then you know creating a solid story out of it. Um, so once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their ongoing support. Um, and please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and sharing is caring. I'll see you again shortly for page 10. All right, love you all.